What's going on, everyone? So Scary Movie 6 is slated to come out next year, 2026, in June 12th, 2026. Big question is, though, what films are they going to parody, right? What horror franchises are we going to see in the upcoming Scary Movie? There is a huge treasure trove that they can dig into and dive into since the last Scary Movie. So that's kind of been something that's like, okay, like, are they gonna have like a bunch of different things? Are they going to kind of have more of like the key focal points, maybe a little like jokes and stuff sprinkled in? There was talk almost immediately that they're bringing back Ghostface. I mean, they even advertised that when Marlon Wayans made the announcement, right? He's like doing a little pose with Ghostface in the back. So Ghostface is expected to be in this upcoming Scary Movie film. So it's like, okay, cool. They could lean into the kind of modern horror of like the requel and the direct sequel and have the legacy characters and do all that. You're seeing that a ton in the horror space, right? Every movie from Texas Chainsaw Massacre to even Scream to The Exorcist and all these films, right? They could, I mean, all the movies that they parodied and made fun of in Scary Movie 1 and 2, they could just do again. Like, literally. They could just take all those and just, like, remake those movies, essentially, if they wanted to. The jokes and stuff like that, I think, are very important, right? I really want them to push the envelope, right? I think cancel culture was like huge a couple years ago. Like, couldn't say or do anything and get away with anything. I think we've kind of moved past that a little bit. I'm not saying that it has to be, too crazy, but the original Scary Movie films were very raunchy, right? Especially with like the sexual jokes, stuff like that, right? Like, I want them to kind of keep the integrity of what that was. Obviously, again, there's limits to everything. It's still a movie, but like I want them to be able to make some jokes and not feel like we got to be careful because the climate's just not the same that it once was, right? That's my hope, at least. They don't get the Disney effect, I guess, is what most people kind of refer to it as. But outside of Scream, what are some other horror franchises? Well, rumor is going around. I want to be clear. This is a rumor going around that Terrifier, Art the Clown, and Terrifier will be a big focal point in the upcoming Scary Movie 6. I hope that's true. I hope it doesn't just become just a rumor that we just get back to and it turns out that it wasn't anything, right? I would like Art the Clown or Scary Movie version of Art the Clown just makes too much sense, right? And I mean, it's one of the hottest horror franchises right now, right? Like, they're gonna make another one. We're gonna get a Terrifier 4. Damien Leone, right? Like, he's paving and carving his own path into the horror space. And then on top of that, right? Like, he wants to do a Friday the 13th movie and stuff like that, right? Like, in Art the Clown, it's kind of became this fixture in horror. From what is it, like the ninth, what is it, the ninth circle, I think, something like that, or ninth hell. And then I think it's the ninth circle. And then you had All Hallows Eve, and then obviously Terrifier. It's kind of like this back catalog thing that's just kind of sitting on shelves in Netflix, and it's just like COVID hits, and then it becomes this popular thing, and it kind of just creates this cult following that creates a sequel, and then now we have the third installment, and we're about to get another new fourth installment, and there might even be more. Who knows? Like, it's just like it's been this like trajectory and roller coaster. It'd be really cool to kind of tie into that. So you have like Ghostface, and we're getting all these new Scream movies, and we got Scream 5 and 6. Scream 7's coming out. Scream 8 is supposedly greenlit already, right? So you're going to have these Scream movies. You're going to have these Terrifier movies. Sprinkle in a couple other, various horror franchises and stuff, and let's go, right? Sign me up, right? Like, I think that would be a ton of fun. You could do some fun stuff with Art the Clown and, various clowns and stuff like that, and, have like this various look and stuff. And what'd be funny is if they kind of went to, because like if you've seen Art the Clown and like All Hallows Eve and the Ninth Circle and all that stuff, I think it's the Ninth Circle, correct me if I'm wrong, but he had this similar look, but very, very different look, right? It was almost kind of parody type, but it's because it was so old, right? It was so long ago, right? Where they kind of flushed out, okay, how did they want the look, the effects, all that stuff. It'd be funny if they kind of just used that version, right? Look, I think, I could be wrong, but I think Damien Leone would be like, go for it. Like, like have some fun, right? Because why not, right? Like that. Damien Leone is a guy that had a dream and turned his dream into a reality, right? But he was a guy that just like, he didn't know. I'm sure there were times where he didn't know if he was going to be here. Sure, there were times where he didn't know if he was going to be successful and if Terrifier was the right path and stuff. He makes the first movie and no one's really paying attention and all that, right? Like to like now, a scary movie, a beloved franchise that this parody. They want to do your movie. Right? Like, come on, you got go ahead, right? Like, do what you want to do, right? Like you want Thornton, take him, right? Like go handle that business, right? Like you gotta have some fun with it. So I am excited, and I hope that they kind of like, yeah, dude, like do your thing, right? Because like even scary, like the original Scary Movie, like with Ghostface and stuff, that was so great, right? Like how Ghostface is so clumsy, and it's just like, oh, I gotta quit drinking, right? Like it's just like these things, and then Dewey, right? There's always a big thing like, oh, is Dewey the killer? Is Dewey's got to be the mastermind, right? It has to be Dewey. Dewey has to be involved, and it's basically what it was. The Dewey version, Doofy, was the secret mastermind that no one expected, and it's just they even had like storylines and story plots that the original scripts threw out and all that, right? Like it's just, why not have that? Why not like do that same type of idea, the same type of style with Terrifier? I think you could do some fun stuff with that. You have like the little demon girl and all kinds of things now, and all this lore that has been picked up since then that they could dive into, and like that, the sword maker that's like is being held by the Mother Teresa statue or whatever it is, right? The little angel statue or whatever, right? Like you could just have something, you parody that and have some fun with that. Like there's so much you could do, right? It'd be so much fun personally. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Kind of mixed in the middle? Do you think like, yes, like you gotta do the Terrifier, you gotta do Art the Clown, you gotta do all those things? You think no, like do some other stuff that's not the hit, whatever, how you feel, whatever your thoughts are. Love to hear it either way, so let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot, so we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.